They said he had everything: wealth, power, and influence. But behind his glass walls and expensive suits was a man whose heart had turned to stone. She, on the other hand, had nothing. No riches, no luxuries. Just kindness, a smile that could melt pain, and a heart that gave even when she had little. This is the story of how a humble village girl captured a billionaire's heart and changed his life forever. Adrian Cole was one of the richest men in the country. He owned skyscrapers, companies, and fleets of cars, but he was known for one thing: his coldness. To him, people were numbers, relationships were distractions, and love, a weakness. He fired staff without remorse, rejected friends who wanted closeness, and filled his life with things money could buy. Yet every night in his giant mansion, silence echoed louder than any luxury he owned. Miles away in a remote village lived Amara, a young woman who spent her days teaching children under a tree and helping her widowed mother in their small farm. She didn't have much, but she gave freely: smiles, laughter, and hope. Her joy was contagious, and her kindness limitless. One day, Adrian's car broke down on a lonely village road during a business trip. His driver went to get help, leaving Adrian stranded. Frustrated, he stepped out, pacing, cursing the dust, the heat, and the inconvenience. That's when he heard a voice behind him. "Sir, are you okay? Do you need water?" He turned to see Amara holding out a small clay cup of water with both hands, her eyes warm, her face gentle. For the first time in years, Adrian was speechless. Amara offered him food, simple roasted corn she had packed for lunch. Adrian, who ate only in five-star restaurants, hesitated, but finally took a bite. And as he chewed, something stirred within him. Memories of his childhood, before money and greed hardened his soul. "Why are you helping me?" he asked. Amara smiled softly, "Because kindness is free, and we all need it sometimes." That single sentence broke something in him. After his car was fixed, Adrian left, but he couldn't stop thinking about her. Days later, he returned, not with cars or bodyguards, but alone. He found Amara teaching children again, laughing under the sun. "You came back?" she asked, surprised. "I wanted to see this place again," he replied, though deep down he knew it was her he came for. Slowly he started visiting more often. He brought books for the children, tools for the farmers, and eventually, conversations with Amara that lasted for hours. She didn't care about his money. She didn't even know how wealthy he was. She just treated him like a human being. The more time Adrian spent in that little village, the more his walls crumbled. He laughed. He listened. He learned to care again. Amara didn't preach. She didn't try to change him. She simply showed him what love looked like, genuine, selfless, and pure. And for Adrian, it was intoxicating. He was falling, deeply, irreversibly in love. But news travels fast. When Adrian's friends and business partners learned about the village girl, they mocked him. "A billionaire falling for a poor girl? She just wants your money," they sneered. Even Adrian's family warned him, "She's not your class." For a moment, Adrian doubted. He stopped visiting. He pulled away. Amara never complained. She just prayed he found his happiness, even if it wasn't with her. For a moment, Adrian doubted. He stopped visiting. He pulled away. Amara never complained. She just prayed he found his happiness, even if it wasn't with her. One night, Adrian sat alone in his penthouse, looking over the city he owned. But, feeling empty again. He realized what Amara gave him was honestly priceless: peace, warmth, and a reason to live beyond money. Without wasting another second, he drove through the night, back to that. Under the same tree where she taught children, Adrian found Amara. Adrian said, "I'm sorry for leaving, but I can't live without you." Amara's eyes widened as he knelt, holding a simple ring, not worth millions, but worth his entire heart. Adrian asked, "Will you marry me?" And Amara replied, "Yes." Tears filled her eyes as she whispered, And that day, the billionaire who once had everything found the one thing money could never buy: true love.